Okay, everybody. Don't laugh at me, but you can laugh at me. This is my attempt at the coffee mug. Yes, my coffee mug has a hole in it. I did not pull my magic circle tight enough. This is what mine looked like. And this is what it's supposed to look like. Mine, hers. Wrong way, right way. I think what messed me up, one, I'm using a bigger needle. I'm using an H. I was using a G earlier, and my hole was closed with a G. I can't use. See, no, this is actually, which I don't know if it's a US. If she's using a US 2. I guess 2.5 is 2.5. So she might be using an F in American hook sizes. Hold on, this is an E. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. This is too small for me. This is an E, and it's too small. I'm comfortable with the F, but Hannah lost my F, so I moved up to G. I lost my G, so I'm using the one that Savannah was using, which is an H. So I lost 2 of my needles within 2 days. I literally just got these. No, maybe it's been 3 days. But anyways, the point of it is I lost 2 needles. They're not lost very far. I don't know where they're at, but they're not lost very far. And then I can't find my crochet bag, which I have like a little one that you put yarn in, and then it has a hole where you can just pull it out the hole without it unraveling. Right now I just got it, where is it at? Right here. See, I just have it out. Red Heart is my favorite brand of yarn. If y'all wanted to see what it is, there it is. I never go with the needle size because or the hook size, because if I did, it would want me to use, what size? A size 5mm. Which, do I even have a 5mm? What size is this? This is a 5. So that says 5.5. So a H, maybe? H-I. Nope, I got H-I-J. No, because that's bigger. Yeah, it's not showing. This is just a 5mm. And it says 5.5 USI. My USI is a 5.25 though. That's what mine is. So maybe the 5.5 is Britain size, England size. I guess it's a USI 9, which will be in US it's a 5.25 and not a 5.5. Okay, that's what it says. So in in Canada, and I think the other, let me say the people that are not American. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just don't know where these sizes all are. I know that Canada and England, their crochet sizes are the same. And I know that US sizes are different. So I don't know if anybody else's go by the US measurement. I'm in the US, so that's why I go by the US measurement. But this is where I'm at. I just finished. Okay. No, I just finished 4. So I did magic circle with 6 in it. And then the first row is an increase. So you do, the first row is an increase and you do 6. So what you're doing is you're doing, in each loop, you're doing 2 single crochets in each loop, which there's 6 loops, so you will be getting 12. Then the row 2, you do single crochet, then the next stitch over 2. So you do 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, and then that will make you have 18 at the end of, like, at the other end of your circle. Then the third one is single increase, single increase. So that means 1, then go to the next one, 1, go to the next one, and then the third one you put 2. So then your fourth one, it'd be 1, then 1 2 1 1 2 until, and you do that 6 times, and it will make you have 24. And then to make your border, which that's what she did, you do a single crochet in the back loop only for 24, and that will make you have a hard thing. Then row 5 to 11, you do single crochet around in every 24 stitch. I'm just now finishing 4. Sorry. And then in the next, what would that be, 6 rows going up, you would do single crochet in every loop, 24. 12, row 12, you will slip stitch around loosely all 24, but that's just, you basically are only doing that just for another, because she liked it another border, so that's why she said she did that. And then you cut the yarn, and then you leave enough to finish off, and then you could get a needle, sew it in the border, and then basically, see, that's just, yeah, yarn inside the middle of the cup, yeah. But I really like this, and I really want to try to make it. I wanted to try to have it done so I can show Savannah, because she's very excited. She's like, I want to make that. And we made some headlines today, me and Savannah. She actually knows how to make a slip knot, which she taught me, because like I was showing her, then she caught on to it faster than I have. I've been crocheting since I was 17. I am now 38. So I've been trying to get that for more than 20 years. And literally, she watched it like 4 or 5 times and got it. I'm like, you are such a genius. She really is. I mean, the hype is really true that left-handed people are way smarter. But I think it's kids these days, because Hannah also got it, like after the fourth or fifth time. So Savannah caught on really fast. Then she told me what to do. So she taught me something that I've been trying to do for over 20 years. And then Hannah, she picked it up really fast. Like I said, my two girls are geniuses. They are like the smartest kids I know. Like, y'all watch out because they can be the next president. Mark my words. If not the next president, something close to it. Because they are so smart. And I'm excited because this is my therapy. I know people's like as a cliche, like, oh, ha ha ha. But no, literally, like, it is. This de-stresses me. Let me put on the video. I don't even have to watch the video because I typically don't watch the video, and because of how my brain works, I can't look at just a video without doing something else. So most of the time when I'm looking at videos on like late night, I'm playing the game on my phone, but I'm looking at the video and I can tell you everything that happened in the game and on the video. But like if I just play a game, I can't focus. If I just watch a video, I can't tell you anything about it. But that's because my brain is constantly multitasking, and I have said this a billion times, but how my brain works is when somebody is talking to me, I can hear them talking to me, but then my brain starts repeating everything that they're saying. So I'm literally, it's like if you have a parrot that repeats everything, like as soon as you say it, that's how my brain does. So literally me talking to you out loud, my brain is still repeating, even though I'm thinking of what I want to say to y'all, and I can hear myself saying what I want to say to y'all, but then I'm also hearing it replay in my head. So sometimes when people ask me a question and I just kind of stare at them, it's because I gotta wait till I can get to that part of what they said in my head so that I can answer them. Because only sometimes I can answer in real time, like without it fully playing, but it gets confused. I think that's why I always say my brain, I get really tired of thinking at night because my brain is constantly talking. I know that sounds weird. I don't mean like I hear voices. I mean, when I say it's constantly talking, is if I'm watching something on the computer and they're talking, I'm hearing them talk in real time. But then I also can hear, not really hear. It's like, okay, when I say I can hear them re-talking, I don't hear the voice. But it's like I can hear the voice or see the letters, but I cannot tell you what it looks like. So it's like, almost like somebody is re-saying it in my head, but I don't hear no voice. Like, it's like my brain is sitting there thinking it. So when I say it's re-talking, it's literally like the words are going over in my head, but I can't see the words and I can't hear it, but I can think it. So I don't know if that makes sense. If it don't make sense, I don't know how else to explain it, but that's how my brain works. And so, like if you ever talk to me and you have a long conversation, and then after you talk, you ask me a question, and it takes me a few minutes to answer you, it's because my brain got to catch up to that part. Lordy, come on now, horsies, get on now. I hope I'm not getting the flu. Hannah and Savannah got a chest cold, and I think it's trying to get to me. It's like, leave me alone. You do not belong in my throat. Get out. And I would rather have a head cold and feel like my eyeballs are about to pop out of my head Then to have a chest coat and have horses. Like, even though I don't feel anything in my chest, do y'all not hear the horsey in my throat? Oh my gosh. Like, the girls did go to the doctor, so they don't have the beer virus. And thank, knock on wood, let me knock somewhere, knock on everything. I'm glad they don't got the beer virus. And they said that it might have been the flu, but they're getting over it. Hannah got it first, and then Savannah got it. Or Savannah hasn't. Of course, she still has it. Hannah's almost over it, which I'm so glad, because if Hannah wasn't over it, the poor, I gave her this, like I bought this from Sam's, and it came with 2 daytime. This is daytime and 1 nighttime, and I'm mad because, of course, this box is not open, so I have a daytime, but the only thing that they can give the girls for, they didn't say it was the flu. They said it could have been, because Savannah's almost over, and Hannah, because she got it first, she's like basically over it. She still has like a little dry cough, but they said that her lungs are clear. Savannah's lungs are clear. Good thing, but Savannah still has the drainage. Hannah just has like a little hacky cough, but they said that her lungs are clear, her sinuses are clear, so she's almost over it. Like, maybe tomorrow she might be over it. Just keep giving them when I'm giving them. My only problem is they did not give Savannah any of the Tamiflu, because that's what they usually give. That's what they wanted to give them both. But because Savannah is allergic to eggs, they're like, we don't think that it was made in the same factory as eggs, but because she's allergic to everything, we don't want to give that to her. And then Hannah, the poor baby, cannot take Tamiflu because she took it, I think she was in 1st grade. When she got the flu in 1st grade, she took it. And she came home and she had a seizure. But it wasn't in the seizure that she had wasn't her normal seizure. This was like a brand new one. And the seizure that she had from the Tamiflu, she had it at the first time, we just thought, okay, she's a little lethargic, because what that seizure looked like was she was laying down, and we knew she didn't feel good, so she was laying there, and we thought she was watching TV. And what it was is that how we found out that it was the seizure, because of course we gave her next dose the next day, because it was like 2 times a day, so she took one at night. Well, she was probably having it in her sleep, we didn't know. And then the next morning, we didn't give it to her because it kind of made her sleepy. So when we gave her the dose, we gave her one right after school, because it wasn't a gymnastics day. This is when she was still in gymnastics. So it wasn't a gymnastics day, but what it did is she laid there and her eyes was open. And we was talking to her, and all she can do is move her eyes. And she couldn't move. So she was like literally paralyzed from her eyeballs down. But she could hear us because she would lay there. And we would try to be like, Hannah, are you alright? And all she could do is just look at you. But she could not talk. All she could do was move her eyes. And then eventually, once the seizure starts going away, which we didn't know it was a seizure, like, we took her to the hospital, like, when we seen it. Because like I said, the first time that it happened, we just thought, okay, well, she is sick. She's just laying around. We didn't know that she was having a seizure. And she told us, yeah, this happened yesterday when y'all were talking to me, and I could not talk to you. All I can do was move my eyes. And I felt so horrible because I didn't know that she was having a seizure. So when we took her to the hospital, that's when they were like, well, okay, and so we explained to them, and then they were like, okay, that sounded like it was a seizure. Talked to the neurologist. I think that was the night that they put her in overnight. Of course, she didn't have another one because they didn't give her no more medicine, because we was like, She said that it did her like that after this medicine, and then when we gave it to her, you know, this afternoon, it happened again. So when they did it overnight, that's when her neurologist came in and said, yes, that was a seizure. She can't take Tamiflu. And I'm like, okay, well, what can she take if she gets the flu? And they go, ibuprofen. They go, and if Tussin, the Robitussin, if they don't do it to her, she can only take a little bit. So with Robitussin, you can take every 4 hours. They said don't do every 4 hours. They said do every 2 hours, just in case it doesn't. And we need to make sure that she's okay, you know, for at least 8 hours. So that's what the doctor said. Not every not every 4 hours, like every 6 hours or every 8 hours. But she don't like the taste of that. So I found this, which is for kids, and she liked that. But it makes her a little lethargic. And I asked her, I said, well, I said, if you start feeling lethargic, which, you know, I told her what it meant, if you start feeling tired, tell me or tell Daddy or let Savannah know. And I told Savannah, make sure you watch her. And of course I tell Hannah, watch Savannah and make sure she doesn't have trouble breathing. That's if they're playing by themselves. You know, and so they just lay around and they play the tablet. And we keep an eye on her. And so far, that don't bother Savannah and that don't bother Hannah. Okay, so enough of that. I don't hear the horses anymore. Maybe it was because I wasn't talking. Maybe it's because I was frustrated with crocheting and my throat was crocheting. Not crocheting. My throat was mad. Sorry. That was just funny. Okay. Um, that would be funny. If I could have Molly Weasley talent to crochet, baby, I would have so much clothes. If I didn't have to, like, tell my crochet needle what to do and it automatically did it, baby, guess what? That's all I'm wearing is crochet outfits. But anyhow, I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm now rambling and I'm really trying not to get back to crocheting. My computer even said, yeah, I'm done. So let's say bye to baby Posty. Bye, baby Posty. Have y'all ever seen this screen of mine? This is my my sleep screen. So I just didn't know if y'all ever seen it.